start in 30 seconds.
And now, introducing Casey Carter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carter.
Okay, so it's 2022, and obviously I'm adding some new things to the show. So, yes, that was more Lorenzo, y'all. More Lorenzo. Ha. Hey, Jason. Thanks for being here, Jason. I appreciate you showing up every week, not just for Casey at Night, but also for a boob tube. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Okay, so I got a lot to talk about in this show. This is probably going to be the least sexy of my shows for the year, but there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But I brought in a friend of mine. So next week is my official guest, but today is my ride or die, my everything. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Lorenzo. Hey, Lorenzo. Hold on, let me give you some applause.
There you go.
Yes, there you go. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, so I brought Lorenzo on, y'all, because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and he's usually the person I talk to. Let me throw this up here so you can see this too. Lorenzo's usually the person I talk to when I want to talk about a lot of stuff. So I thought, let me just bring him onto the show, and we can talk about all this stuff in front of y'all. But first, I just want to acknowledge the voiceover. So, if you were paying attention, right at the very beginning of the show, you heard Lorenzo say that the show will the show will start in 30 seconds. Just had to have that. Thanks, Toxic. And then I had the intro, and there was Lorenzo's voice again. And then the screen, my first appearance on the show, and there's Lorenzo's voice again. So
You gonna play it again for him?
more than likely I will. Yeah. Okay, for those of you who came late, here's what I'm talking about. This is my new Lorenzo voice for the 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carter.
Okay. So that's just one of the little fun things I've added to the show so far this year. I'm introducing something tonight that I also had to have Lorenzo as the first. He's going to help usher in a new segment of Casey at Night, but I'm gonna make you wait for it. But it's something that I'm going to invite guests as well as you, my audience, to participate in. I'm going to invite some of you to do this thing that I've got Lorenzo here to do with me tonight, amongst other things. But first, I want to start with the Super Bowl. So I didn't have any skin in the game, as they say. I could care less who won. Although I probably was slightly in favor of LA simply because they had Odell Beckham Jr., who used to play for the Giants before he, I don't know, fell off and did whatever. And then you see he got himself hurt early in the game. Um, but I don't know. How about you, Lorenzo? Were you choosing any sides on that?
Um, I wanted Stafford to win for all the times he lost in Detroit as a quarterback,
Was
but
that LA?
Cincinnati,
Was that LA?
yeah, it's LA.
Okay, okay. Told you I didn't really
Yeah,
care.
so, yeah, but if New York wasn't in it, then it wasn't, any of my favorites.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I told you.
Yeah.
You see, I said OBJ, right? Like that's
Hmm.
that's the New York
Yeah,
moment for me.
he got his money, his 15 minutes, and then he
And then he was
relaxed
out.
for the rest of the game.
Ah, yes. So obviously, the talk of the Super Bowl uh, was well, basically, it was
Hmm.
the halftime show. Let's just say it. It was the halftime show. And
Yeah.
yeah, see, toxic. Halftime brought me back to the good old days. Yes, it sure did.
Hmm.
It sure did. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fact that they didn't specifically just grab West Coast artists. They grabbed classic West
Hmm.
Coast artists. And then they brought some New York by having Mary and the surprise with 50 Cent. But
Yeah, 50 Cent.
let's take this one at a time.
All right.
And let's start with 50 Cent. Now, before we talk about 50 Cent, I just want to
Hmm.
say 50, I love the whole Power series. So I'm going to excuse myself from having any real comments.
Oh, I see. You're gonna take a pass on this one.
Ah, yep. I'm gonna leave it to you, Lorenzo. Let's get your thoughts on that.
Well, age and gravity are a mean thing. I will say that. But he still can do what he does. But if you have a year to know or something that you're gonna do, a show, yeah, work out a little bit, get yourself together. That's all I'll say on that.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna just say I looked at 50 and said he just swole. That's all. He just swole.
Okay, that's how they call it. All right,
I said
must
I'm gonna
be an
say
LA thing.
that's that power money.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's that power money. Um,
Mhm.
so next on my list, Mary J. Blige, and
Yeah. Go ahead.
again, I don't wanna, mess with that one too much because that's that power money. But
Mm.
I'm gonna say this: thick thighs save lives. That's all I'm gonna say. Thick thighs save lives.
Yeah, that's been the talk. It's all over social media.
Yes. Okay, so wait, we're gonna go backwards for a minute because Toxic was like, what the fuck was what upside down? So
Yeah,
so
I
let
don't,
me
I don't know about that one.
okay, so I'm mad at myself because I don't have the notes I took. Like I took notes during the show so I could talk about this.
Mhm.
And my first thought when I saw 50 hanging upside down was Count Chocula. Like what?
That's that gravity. That's why he appeared bigger than he was. I would imagine.
Oh my god. Okay, I took the dog for a walk during halftime. Kelly. Oh, Kelly. All right. All right, Kelly. I'm gonna just pretend. Dog gotta go for a walk. I understand. I understand.
Mm.
And yes, Mary was definitely fire. Her outfit was everything. And the boots. Okay, so can I just say, here's what caught my attention on them thighs was them boots. I'm looking at the boots and the boots went all the way up to them thighs, and I said, where what? Thighs? Okay, Mary. All right.
Mhm.
He does that in his music video. Ah, see, this is why as they say, this is why I fucks with you, Axel, because you be knowing all of the little trivia.
Yeah, see, Axel has all that info.
That's
good.
what I'm saying. Axel be knowing the trivia. I thank you.
See, if he was the same size in his videos, if Axel knows that.
We already said Phidias swole now. He power swole.
All right.
Yes, hustler. Nothing like thick thighs. That's facts. Didn't want to watch even 1 minute. It's so, you know what, Kelly? I am not gonna hold that against you. It's all good. It's all good. It's I still got love for you, Kelly. You ain't had to watch it. Yeah. Okay. And so can we say that hair? That was another thing. I was like, okay, they pulled out power money to buy that power wig because it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't really have anything, no shade for Mary because it was all good. It was definitely all good. And so next, probably the most controversial of the performance. And you know what I'm talking about, right, Glover? Right, Lorenzo?
Maybe that smoking before the performance.
Oh, no. That ain't nothing controversial about that. That's Snoop Dogg.
Then the one knee during the performance.
That would be the most controversial moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you and I talked about that because you brought it up afterwards when we were talking, and I was like, I didn't even think about it that much.
Yeah, but that was a big issue for the NFL. From statements that are being made, they really didn't want that. Told them they didn't like it, so he made a point of doing it when it was too late. There's nothing they could do about it, and all they could say is, "Well, don't come back." But he's not coming back anyway. So
there's really
he made a point, and it only benefited him to do it.
Yeah. So, and it was funny because I was watching CNN, and I can't think of who it was. Somebody was interviewing this African American brother, and they asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, is that what that was? I didn't even think about it." I was like, "See, I'm not the only one who didn't necessarily connect the dots."
Yeah, and some people missed it. They were watching Dre kind of try to catch on to the notes on that piano that was playing itself, and they missed, Eminem on one knee. Okay. It was all at the same time.
Yeah, I was going to try not to talk about Dre and Snoop, but so, all right, so here's what I'm going to say specifically about Dre, because again, I don't want no trouble. Dude has been making a mint for quite a while, but did anybody else notice that they didn't go to practice? They didn't go to rehearsal. So they missed some of their vocal cues as well as instrument cues. Like there were moments where they were singing and their mouths weren't moving, or there wasn't a microphone in their mouth. Or those times the piano was playing and Dre hadn't caught up to that yet.
And it was a pity because together, collectively, they put on a decent performance. But certain things you still have to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't take it as that when M did the knee. I know. See, Lorenzo, I'm not the only one who missed it. Mm-hmm. Now, when I was watching CNN and they were talking about the Eminem knee, they said he had actually posted on social media that he was going to do it. So I really feel like I missed the moment because
everybody knew it. They hoped that he didn't, but he did it. And NFL can't really say anything about it now because now you attack the whole reason. So
okay, Kelly.
Kelly and his dog didn't see it.
Kelly's on a roll tonight, y'all.
Yeah, and there was someone running on the field. I don't know if Toxic was out there or not. She seems to know a lot about what was going on.
Are you trying to say that Ms. Toxic Goddess had first hand knowledge of
I'm
some of
just
the
saying, as there was somebody that they couldn't catch on the field. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you see, she says I was bowling at the time. Were you
That
super bowling,
no,
Toxic?
that's what she calls it. Okay, all right.
Ah,
Yeah.
anyway, it was a great show. It I think I literally positioned myself specifically to watch the halftime show. The rest of the
And,
game, it was background noise. I mean,
and most people
yeah.
did. Imagine how hard it was to get all of those people together a few times before the Super Bowl and to pull that all off like that. That's tough.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Did it?
absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
it definitely was good. It's definitely one of the better ones in forever. Um, I
Yeah.
can't
We've seen some garbage, so that was
'cause
good.
remember I think you had made a comment about Prince when Prince performed.
hmm Yeah, that was a whole different level when he did it, and his music was actually on cue. You could hear
Okay.
his voice and nobody else's.
Okay.
Just saying. hmm
Okay. So Kelly, I need you to see what my friend said. Kelly needs a spanking.
Uh-oh. Yep. There we go. we we knew that wouldn't be long. Here we go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, somebody's getting hit by toxic right now.
And you see, I plead the fifth, she says.
uh
Ah, Mr. Markland. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. I'm assuming, Kelly, that statement is for the spanking. Just hold tight.
mhm.
Miss Toxic Goddess is on the way.
And the
Hey,
dog. She'll beat up the dog too.
come on, not the dog. Hey, Mr. Markland, how you doing today, sir?
Christopher.
hmm Okay, and according to Toxic, she no, I'm serious. I was at bowling alley during Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's somebody that looks just like her, that has a paddle just like her, that was screaming, chasing someone down just like her. I mean, it happens, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. All right, my
Yeah.
friends. We're gonna take a quick promo break. I'll be right back.
Buttercup, I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them giddy up. I got horses in the back, trunk in the front. Exterior red and that inside buttercup. I got what you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Tell them giddy up.
All right. So I'm still sort of working out my lineup on my promos. So just bear with me, y'all, because I didn't mean to play two. I only meant to play one. But here we are. So
Yeah, we got to see that lucky chair that you're going to auction off one day.
yeah, okay. If I can, because I'm gonna have to replace my chair. All right, our friend Hustler said they should have brung Janet back. Yeah, they did my girl wrong.
hmm
Anyway, and we got Toxic trying to act like she don't know what we're talking about. All right, girl, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of which, this is not right now, since this is a good time for me to bring up my guest for next week. If I can find my promo. Oh, here we go. Here's my promo for next week.
Drum roll.
Yes. So next week, speaking of Toxic Goddess. Yep, my friend gonna be here talking all the trash for y'all, looking real hot. And Josh Pele Magic, the Sexgician. Yes, so I definitely don't want you all to miss next week because it's gonna be fire. Yeah. So, I told Toxic this is the opportunity for folks to, hear what two dominant females talk about when they talk. Um, to see what it's like to have two dominant females come for you.
Maybe she'll
I
have a live demonstration on your show. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it. But speaking of things I'm looking forward to, we're doing a new segment. Okay, I'm introducing a new segment, and the new segment is called 5 Reasons to Watch Casey. And I brought in specifically Lorenzo to help introduce 5 reasons to watch Casey. So are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Number 5.
To see what Casey is wearing.
Number 4.
To see how many times Casey says, "Here's the thing."
Number 3.
To see what color lipstick Casey is wearing.
Number 2.
To learn something about Casey's guests that nobody knows.
And we're going to get back to that one. And the number 1 reason to watch Casey Carter is...
Get ready, world. To see the best cleavage in the world. Why don't you show them what you got there, Casey?
Introducing Cleavage Cam. Ha ha! Okay. Okay, I clearly had way too much time off. Okay. So, my friends, this is a new segment on the show, 5 Reasons to Watch Casey. And I'm looking for you to submit a reason to watch Casey at Night. As a matter of fact, you can submit on my social media accounts. You can send me a video via my social media. And my social media is super easy. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at... Hold on, I should have been ready.
You were too busy with the cleavage cam.
I was too busy with the cleavage cam, yes. So you can find me on... Hold on. Let me put it on the cleavage cam. Hold on. We're going to put it on the cleavage cam. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at CaseyAtNight. Send me your suggestions for your 5 reasons to watch Casey at Night, whether via video, audio, or just a text. I will take it. And you never know, I just might use your suggestion on the show. So every week, 5 reasons to watch Casey. What is yours? Okay, Toxic, I'm not posting that because we're going to save that for next week. So, and as of right now, Toxic, next week, you will be doing the 5 reasons to watch Casey every week. And we're putting that thing that you said there on the list. So, it's like I don't even know what to do with myself now. Hold on. We're going to go back to the cleavage cam.
The number one thing in the world.
All right, can I just be honest? I've been up since 4:30 4:30 this morning. I had to go to a doctor's appointment at the like butt crack of dawn. So I'm probably just like a little loopy. Little loopy. Hey, Jason, I'm gonna need you to send me that in a tweet, and I'm gonna put that up next week on the show. Jason's got one for us. I'm not gonna post it up here now on the screen. I want to save that because y'all can see that, but I'm gonna save that for the show for next week. Thank you, Jason, for that. And thank you, Mr. Markland. I will take the applause. And Mr. Markland, I'm gonna need you to check your calendar so I can have you on the show as well. Next, my birthday is in June, and I have decided that for my birthday, I am going to invite men. So I'm going to have Lorenzo for my birthday episode. I'm going to have Lorenzo. I've invited my friend Sekou and Mr. Markland. I'm going to invite you to be a part of my birthday show because, yeah, that's what I want. So anyway, okay. Sorry. I'm so totally distracted. So let me again go back to my guest for next week because my friend Toxic Goddess and Toxic, I don't remember if you sent me your bio. So if you didn't, I'm going to need that, girlfriend. And so Toxic Goddess and I'm not even 100% sure exactly how we met. Social media is I've met a ton of people via social media and or Exotica, but we, let's just say, became fast friends. And yeah, like that's, I mentioned, no, this way. I mentioned Lorenzo that's my ride or die. Toxic is like, that's the girl you go to the club, to the party, to the whatever with, because if it comes to doing this, she got the Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? And those of you from New York, y'all know what I mean by this and the Vaseline. So I'm not even going to explain. But
what cell block was it you met her at? A D? Cell block C or something?
69.
Intake.
It was 69.
Maybe intake.
It was 69.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this, Lorenzo, because we talked about it a little bit, but it caught my attention. It was a post that the notification showed up on my Twitter line, and it was about Bakari Sellers, and he made a comment about Kanye West. And I want to share this with you. Hold on for me. Gotcha, girl. Hold on for me 1 second while I find this.
Among other things. Those are good issues, but let's discuss now with Bakari Sellers, Tara Setmeyer, and Scott Jennings. I'm going to let y'all talk tonight because I've already said how I felt about Kanye, so y'all just discuss. No, but seriously, Bakari, do you think Trump is just using Kanye as a prop to win over black voters before the midterms?
I'm not sure he's using him as a prop per se, but what Kanye West has done with Donald Trump is what other people have done who've gravitated into his orbit, which is just shower him with adulation. For what reason, I have no idea. But my issue with Kanye West is quite simple. It's that anti-intellectualism simply isn't cool. And Kanye West, these issues, as you stated, these issues that they're going to talk about are issues that are central issues in many African American communities. They're very important issues. But the fact is, we're not sending Kanye West to the White House to talk about these issues because he can't. He doesn't have the depth to. I want to hear what Kanye West wants to do when we're talking about criminal justice reform or prisoner reentry. The fact is, he cannot. He doesn't have that depth. Just the other day, he was talking about STEM programs and how we needed to have more STEM programs and had to turn around and ask his colleague, what did STEM mean? And so Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't read.
So hold on 1 second here. So it was that line right there. Kanye West is what happens when Negroes don't pick up a book and read. That's the line that was in the Twitter post that I was like, okay, okay. And I had to read all of the comments. Like I was caught up in the comments that were made by people. And the one thing that seemed to be the most repeated comment was about his mental health and the fact that he has not been right for a minute. And the fact that money allows him to say and do dumb things. Mr. Lorenzo.
Yeah, that's true. The money has allowed him to basically say anything that he wants to say, and it's being tolerated. I know since his mother passed, things have been a little, off and on with him mentally. So we really don't know where his state of mind is. But some of the things that he does has been tolerated. As far as the commentator, he kind of forgot he was on national TV and who was around him. That's the stuff at the backyard, cookouts you be talking and stuff like that. So, he was good up until that point. But he just, he said what a lot of people would say, but there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. I need to share the rest of it because you saw that there was a white guy in the shot. So hold on.
And we have this now, and now Donald Trump is going to use it and pervert it, and he's going to have somebody who can stand with him and take pictures.
Just looking at Scott. Scott's like, whoa, okay. So
it's a Chris Rock reference, by the way, Scott. Go back and watch the old Chris Rock stand-ups from the 90s.
Maybe
I will look that up.
I know that. All right, listen. Maybe it'll work, Tara. Will it? I don't know.
Work for who? It's not going to work in the black community. Listen, black folks are about to trade Kanye West in the racial draft, okay? They've had it with him. He's not the same
Whoa.
Kanye.
I do know that reference. I know that that is an old Dave Chappelle skit. I know that one.
Yeah, that lets you know where you're, where you stand between certain races sometimes,
I didn't even know, like when dude was like, oh, I know that. That's a Dave Chappelle. I was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. Toxic. Kanye has mental issues, and money makes people act invisible. What's interesting to me about this is when you think about last year in sports, where you had athletes come out and say, I need a mental health moment. It shows you that we're now comfortable being transparent. We're comfortable saying that something's not right and I need to have this time to get myself together, to find some peace, to whatever it is that's going on in your head. So it's interesting that Kanye still, like Toxic said, the money, invincible. I'll take invincible too. Invincible. The money just makes some people feel like I'm good. I don't have to do or as who was it, Charles Barkley, who said I'm not a role model. Like maybe that's Kanye's attitude. Maybe he's like, I'm not a role model. Who cares what I say?
Yeah, something's not right. He goes to a big gala with a female that everyone in the world knows he's dating, but he comes with his face all covered up in black, in a hood, like, so that we don't know it's him,
Yeah, they talked about that too. They
Yeah,
talked about
maybe we
that.
thought it was somebody else. Maybe.
I don't know, but
Hmm.
it definitely is a challenge. It's a challenge, and like I said, we had athletes last year, and forgive me, my age is showing when I can't remember, but it was the tennis player and the young lady from gymnastics,
Simone.
Simone Biles, and the tennis player. And I'm mad because I
Hmm.
can't remember her name because I watched the special about her. I don't know if y'all saw the special on Netflix about her. I think it was Netflix, but it was really, really good.
Hmm.
Really, really good. But they, they in very public spaces said, I need a mental health moment. I'm taking a break. And with the young lady who plays tennis, she's been having some challenges for a while. So it was especially interesting to see her publicly say, I need to stop.
Hmm.
I need to stop. Okay. Toxic. Okay. Anyway. So I just wanted to kind of share that moment because
Hmm.
like I said, it kind of stopped me dead in my tracks. Um and it's this thing that we don't like to talk about, and yet I think we're finding comfort in talking about it you know
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
you wouldn't have heard that statement a few years back.
right. Axel, what we're talking about is Bakari Sellers on CNN said that Kanye West is what's wrong with Negroes who don't pick up a book and read. And so I showed the clip from CNN, and I was talking about Simone Biles and the tennis player who I can't remember her name, who last year made it a point of saying that they needed to take mental health breaks. So that's what we're talking about. Thank you for asking me to recap that moment.
Oh,
Appreciate
well,
that,
Alex will come up with her name.
Axel.
Axel. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll come
this
up with
is
her
we
name.
we do this in BoobTube all the time because you got Axel
Hmm.
Foley and you got Alex, and
Yeah.
yeah, and and quite frankly, um, I don't know how I could do the show without them because we now depend on them to do our research. So
Hmm.
I love having
Yes.
them. I love having them, and of course, then you got Jason. Thank you, Jason.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put this up on the screen here for y'all because thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. So coming up this year, lots of amazing guests. Lots of amazing guests. Yes, Toxic. That's the one. Um, in addition to Toxic Goddess and Josh Pele, see, I can't remember her name either. This is what happens when you get grown. I have lipstick.
What's the color? That's one of the
So this
five
one,
reasons.
this is called Warrior.
Warrior.
Uh huh. Naomi Osaka. See? Yeah.
Hmm. There
This
you
is
go.
why. This is why I love having Axel and Alex on the show. Y'all are amazing. I don't care that you
Hmm.
spelled it wrong. I knew who you're talking about, and that's what I needed. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. So this season on Casey at Night. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry about that. This season on Casey at Night, in addition to Toxic Goddess, I've also got Tyomi Morgan. If you don't know who Tyomi Morgan is, Tyomi is a sexpert, sexologist. She is the resident educational coordinator for Exotica, the largest adult entertainment convention in the world, in the universe. And I'm saying that because I'm a part of the family. So props to us. Um,
That's right.
yes. And in addition to toxic, let me just say it like this. For the first half of the year, I'm basically, I'm hoping. Okay, so let me post this up here so that I can tell Lexi, we got requests. So Axel, believe it or not, Lexi and I were supposed to do something this month. We didn't get it done. I think Lexi has been taking a break. She and her husband bought a house. And so, but I'm going to tell her you asked. So, for the first 6 months of the year, I basically have invited my friends to do the show. That's really what it boils down to. I've got some really great friends. Really great friends. And I've got some other friends that I'm looking at for the second half of the year. Those are going to be like a bigger ask. And then there's one particular person who Lorenzo has been on me for like, I don't know, 100 years to ask about this person.
Mm-hmm.
And Lorenzo, who's that person you asked me?
Several years.
Like 100.
That would be Vanessa Del Rio.
That would be Vanessa Del Rio. Yes. So I just want the universe to know, Vanessa, you're on my list. Again, I don't have my official notes, but I literally have I have a list of people that I'm crossing names off. She's on the list. So I just want y'all to know. Now, if I could pick a guest, if I, Casey Carter, could pick her ultimate guest, Lorenzo, who do you think my ultimate guest would be for the show?
Skin Diamond.
Ooh. Okay, who would my second ultimate guest be for the show? Well, actually, Skin would be my second guest. My second ultimate. But think about who would be my
Grace Jones.
Nope. Axel says Evan. And Axel, I'm going to say you, when I say who it is, I'm going to say you should know better. Yeah, toxic. I'm going to make sure I have you around when I finally get Ms. Vanessa Del Rio.
That's a tough one to ask. Many people.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put it up on the screen since we can't. Just hold on. And then you're all going to be like, oh, yeah. Okay. Just hold on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
That is the ultimate for me. And I'm putting that out there in the universe as well, Ms. Holly Berry. So, I'll even take a pre-recorded message. I'll take anything. So I'm just saying,
get
Holly.
the people's help. We can get Axel on that.
Yep. Yeah. See, thank you, Jason. Jason said he knew. Yep. So, so I also have my friends, Lady V and D, her husband D, and they are face sitting experts. So they will be on the show March 16th. They might even do a demonstration. We'll see what we can get. Also on that show, if you've watched some episodes of Casey at Night from last year, I had something called Tea Time with Duchess Cashmere. Well, guess what, y'all? The Duchess is going to be live and in person on the 16th. So, and I've already got her working on something special just for y'all. Just for y'all. So,
yeah, she did say that. She has something stirring for you.
Yes. I love it. And then I have on March 9th, Madam Gumbo. Now, Madam Gumbo last year was Gigi Robinson. This year she's Madam Gumbo. But Gigi Robinson is the creator, founder, producer of Kinked Up Atlanta. And last year, for the first time, I demonstrated. So, yes, I'm excited to have Madam Gumbo on the show. And, yep. Thank you, Jason. And I'm sure the Duchess is happy to hear that as well. And let me think, who else do I have on there? Miko the Goddess. Okay, so one of my videos from Exotica this year was with this chocolate goddess in gold. Just all high octane energy. Do you remember that, Lorenzo?
Body paint.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. She was, it was like one of the few times I was like, fuck it. And I just let her do all the talking.
We may have to save her to December because we may get shut down after she comes on the show.
I will give her instructions. I'm sure she'll be just
Okay.
fine. She'll be just
All
fine.
right.
Who else? Oh, Hi There Catsuit in April. Hi There Catsuit and the Cocky Kitty. Now, Hi There Catsuit and the Cocky Kitty. This is a very deliberate combination for guests because the Cocky Kitty is a pro dom and Hi There Catsuit is a submissive. And so I'm very excited to see the two of them on the show.
Mhm.
Also in April, the Sparks, and specifically what excites me about this is Ashlyn Sparks. Ashlyn Sparks is a resident professional. I don't want to say the wrong thing. She's
Yeah.
a resident professional because we had conversation about this. She's a resident professional at, what was the ranch again?
I think the Mustang
The
Ranch in
Mustang
Nevada.
Ranch. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she'll have a lot to talk about.
She'll have a lot to talk about. She'll have a lot to talk about because she literally spends several weeks at a time living at this ranch, doing the damn
Yeah.
thing. So,
hmm
yeah. And she and her husband are absolutely wonderful people. So I'm looking forward to having conversation with them about how they maintain their relationship, not just from the sake of the distance, because if I remember correctly, they live in California
Yeah.
and the Mustang Ranch is in Nevada. So, she's got to make this drive. So there's the distance that they have to spend apart from each other while she's at the Mustang Ranch being a professional.
hmm
So I'm very curious to hear the secrets of how they make it work. Also in April is Mizzy Bender or Mizzy Bender.
Yeah, Mizzy and Spencer.
Thank you. Mizzy and Spencer is how I have them listed on the promo. Another cute couple that Lorenzo and I met. So moving to the East Coast, Mizzy and Spencer live out on Long Island and they throw mind bender parties. Very sexy parties. So they're like Mizzy and Spencer, they're like really, this really cute little couple. And I don't mean it to be rude, but every time I see them, it's like, I just want to put them in my pocket because they
Put them close to the cleavage cam. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they're good. They're good people, grinders, and they're about their business. And especially on 420 of all days is perfect.
Yeah. They're my
But,
guests on 420. So it'll be interesting. It will be very interesting. And Keys in the Fishbowl parties. So, Axel Foley, aka Black Lance. Believe it or not, okay, so I do not hide the fact that I have eyelash extensions. It is the one big splurge. It's not even a big splurge, but it is the one splurge that I have. I have an appointment tomorrow, which is part of why I didn't do a whole lot of makeup on my eyes, because it's like a pain in the ass to get all that stuff off. But would you believe I had this conversation the last time I was with my lash tech. Like the minute people know who I am and what I do, they get really comfortable. And so she and I started having questions about mansion parties. So, yeah, fishbowl party. You never know. Come to Atlanta. It is time for a Casey Carter experience. Gosh darn it. Okay, speaking of which, every time I connect with someone, we start chatting and then they immediately go to, are you planning anything? I'm like, yeah, I'll be at Exotica in Chicago. They're like, no. Are you planning a party? I was like, oh, that COVID thing. So yeah, I'm working on it. And speaking of Casey parties, so check this out. I had to return a package, right? So I go to the UPS store on Saturday and I'm standing in line and there's like these people in front of me, like this one lady, she came with her stuff in a box and she needed a new box and like she had 100 things in her box. And then the lady at the other counter, I had actually let her go ahead of me, little old lady, and she needed copies and then she needed a shipping envelope and then she needed and I'm sitting there, just how you do that weight thing and you shift from hip to hip because you're like I'm doing all of that, right? I'm trying to be cool, but I am doing the hip shift. So I get to the counter. I put my stuff down on the counter and the girl is like, I think I've been to your parties. Yes, my eyes got big, just like that. And I was like, okay. She says, yeah, I know who you are behind the mask. I was like, did you have a good time? She said, oh yeah, I had a great time. I was like, all right, cool. That's all that matters. Yeah.
Your cheeks got all red.
I was not expecting that. It was a reminder to behave when out in public.
Never know.
Yeah. So
Never know.
she took care of my transaction and then I told her, hope to see you at another party. So, yeah. And I have to admit, this is the first time that I've been, say, in my town and someone called me out. So, yeah. Anywho. Yeah. So, I just want to thank my guest, Lorenzo. I want to thank Lorenzo for being here tonight and lending us his voice.
You got to play it again for him?
Okay, if you say so.
If I twist your arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carter.
Yeah. Like that. Just like that. Just like that. So if and I didn't mention this earlier, but some of you may say that guy looks familiar. I know this can't be the first time he's been on the show. He looks familiar. Yes, you're right. He is the guy that I do Casey safety tips with. And hold on, because I got this great shot. I love this photo. This is that guy. This is Lorenzo. Yep. And we will definitely be bringing you back them Casey safety tips. But remember all that audio stuff? Hold on. I think I got audio on this one.
Welcome to Casey's Safety Tips, featuring me, Lorenzo.
Yeah, you got all all kind of stuff there.
Yeah. Wait. I got one more. So
Uh-oh.
this is my February article in ASN magazine, y'all.
This month in ASN Lifestyle Magazine.
28 intimate acts. Each day, find an intimate moment with your partner using one of the 28 intimate acts. Catch me each month in ASN Lifestyle Magazine with a new story, a little advice, and a lot of love.
Yep, y'all gonna be
That
so
was nice.
y'all gonna be
Yeah.
so sick of that voice, man. I'll be playing it all over the place.
That's right. Shove it down their throat.
Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate that.
What's Kelly's dog's name?
Kelly, what is your dog's name? And what kind of dog do you have? I'd like to know. That's a very good question. Toxic says, "Oh, mansion parties. Yes. And you know you're going to have to come to the party. You know you got to come to the party."
Yeah.
Looking forward to next week's episode.
A
Yes.
lot of fire extinguishers around Toxics there.
Okay. I'm trying to appreciate Hustler's comment, okay? Stop throwing shade at my friend.
Fire marshal, all that stuff.
See? Kelly, I'm going to need you to hurry up with the name of your dog.
It's Casey at night. We got to keep it 100 here.
Oh, Lord.
There's still a young lady that hasn't been seen since your other party that Toxic was there with her. Remember that?
Are you talking about the one that she had on the cross?
Yeah. No one's seen her since then. So I'm just saying.
You just saying. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jason has a dog. Jason's dog's name is Sophie, and she's a pit bull. She's really sweet. Well, all right. With a name like Sophie, I hope so. What did Kelly say? Ooh, Kelly's dog's name is Nova.
Okay.
What kind of dog do you have, Kelly? I'd love to know what Nova is. It's a different name. That's a different name. I feel like it's a dog, not necessarily like a big dog, but like a dog that,
The dog that didn't like the halftime show.
Okay, yeah. See, I was trying not to say swole.
That's what Nova's about there.
With a name like that, though, I'm just saying, I feel like Nova, walks into the room,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Whatever. I don't know. I'm delirious, y'all. I've been up since 4:45. Like I said. Oh, no, what did I say? 4:30? Yeah, I've been up since 4:30. So anyway, I want to thank all of you for being here with me and hearing all my new audios from my very special guest, Lorenzo. My voice isn't quite deep.
Not quite. Almost there, but not quite.
Not quite. And all of you, to my future guest from next week, Ms. Toxic Goddess, to Jason, who I know I'm going to see an hour from now on BoobTube. Hustler, another one I will see an hour from now on BoobTube. Kelly, you should come hang out with us on BoobTube. Axel, another fan of the BoobTube. And I just want to say, to you fellas, and of course, Lorenzo shows up for BoobTube. Toxic even comes to BoobTube from time to time. So I want to really, you don't know how much it means to me to have you come here with me and then to come to the other show as well. It really genuinely means a lot. And I appreciate that. I do. Okay, I'm still... Nova dough. What kind of dog is Nova? Okay, Kelly, that's your homework assignment. Text me. No, you don't have my phone number. You can't text me. Send me a message. Tell me what kind of dog Nova is, because I'm about to play the music out. And I want to know. I swear, like in my mind, I have this impression of what kind of dog Nova is, but send me a picture and I'll post it on the show next week. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for being here with me. Thank you, Lorenzo, for being on
Alrighty.
the show.
Mhm.
And all my audios. Believe it or not, y'all, I got more. I just couldn't get it all up here in time. So over the next couple months, there'll be all kinds of Lorenzo audio going
Yeah, I
on.
can't
So
wait
you
to
can
hear
get
it.
Wait, hold on. This is the
Uh-oh.
one last laugh for the day. Jason, you know I am not giving you my phone number. Not gonna happen. All right, hold on. What did Kelly say? Kelly said, "Oh, this is a bigger dog than I thought." See, remember I said I thought Nova like
Hmm.
half Great Dane. So Nova definitely walks in the room like I like that.
So imagine how those two looked when they were mating. Just picture that for a minute.
I
Great Dane in a pit.
yeah, aggressive.
What's Kelly got going on over there?
Aggressive. I love it though. I love it. Kelly, I do still want to see a picture of your dog because I'm gonna show it on the show next week. So send me a picture of your dog. And all right, y'all. That's the show. See ya.
All
Bye.
right.